Hey guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I'm more of a Toddy One Skip than you are. Because I said so, guys. How you doing? What's going on? This lovely Sunday morning about 5 o'clock in the dun-dun-dun. Guys, how are you? Did you know? Guess what, guys? Gypsy Rose, she wanted to communicate with me. She was in my comments, I heard. People told me, and then they sent me screenshots. Gypsy Rose in my comments. I didn't even know that she knew who I was. Gypsy Rose, the woman who's infamous for the M-U-R-D-E-R of her mom and putting Nick, go to John, up to it. And by the way, have you seen the FOIAs that came out? Shout out to Into the Weeds podcast. Amber and Alora got the FOIAs. Did you see the manipulation on Gypsy's part?
Damona's sorry to her master. Gypsy introduces herself as Damona again. She talks about how she had done something bad and she had disappointed Nicholas. She said she was very sorry for disappointing him because of a profile she had made on the computer. She told him she was afraid of disappointing him and she knew this was wrong. Throughout the video, she begged for forgiveness. She talked about how sorry she was and how she was a submissive slave to him. Gypsy talked about how she did not feel she was worthy of Nicholas and she was a broken person and did not know how to fix herself. She apologized several times to Nicholas in this video. Gypsy said she was making this video at the command of Master Victor.
She talked Nick into this whole Victor thing. She's the one who had this brilliant idea and put in his head of giving her daughter, when they were, younger, about 10 years ago, before the M-U-R-D-E-R of her mom. She's the one that put in his head, maybe you should take our daughter and do horrible things to her. Seriously, that stuff's come out. It wasn't Nick. I didn't think it was Nick. Yeah, Gypsy was like, she was trying to plant this whole thing for 2 years, and now this shit's coming out. Gypsy, you're just so sick. And you know what, Ken? You get to worry because that's your kid. That's your daughter. She's perverse. Just so you get that. I mean, come on. You have to know. She's perverted, your wife or girlfriend or whatever the hell she might be. The mommy murderer that you've attached yourself to. You know, that person that you had a baby with? Damn. Guys, anyway, woman's writing in my comments because I don't know why. I mean, can you imagine having about 10 million subscribers and you're going to worry about what somebody says who has about 17,000 subscribers? Does that make any sense to you? And what are you doing all day? Like, you're supposedly have a newborn. Is that what you do? You just read comments all day long and fight back? I mean, is that really, like, I could see where that is just such a benefit to society, and that goes to show just how hard you work to, I don't know, Gypsy, spread the word about whatever the hell happened to you that didn't happen to you. But we got some answers, guys. And I want to read it. So Gypsy wanted to defend herself because you know how she said that when the baby got, Aurora, the supposed baby, got the shots, how she walked away because she couldn't deal with it. Yeah, and everybody, it seemed, got pissed off about that. I wouldn't let my dog go through something without me being there so that they could find comfort in my eyes. I'm shocked. No, I'm not. Why wouldn't your daughter look for comfort in your eyes, dummy? I mean, like, she's going to find comfort in Christy's eyes. Well, Christy's probably going to be the one to raise the baby, if there's a baby. I mean, not a doll, but a baby, right? A real baby. Where was Ken? Where is the mommy-daddy thing going on here? You can't just run away every time your kid gets hurt if you have a kid. Anyway, Gypsy wrote, I didn't walk out of the room. I looked away. What happened was Christy held her and I took 2 steps away, not looking. And when it was over, held her and soothed her. She did say soothe her, but she changed it to soothe her. But you see what I'm saying there? That's a little Freudian. Please understand that I would never not be there for her. You've not been there for her. Post Malone, L.A. Come on, man. And then somebody in the chat or in the comments said, I guess, something. And Gypsy wrote, "This is untrue. Christy and I held her. What are people misunderstanding?" Well, first you said that you held her and walked away. But she changes that, guys. I want to tell you. I'm going to tell you more. Tell me more. Tell me more. She said, "I should have clarified I was still in the room," Gypsy said. And then the person says to Gypsy, "This conversation makes me think of the time you said you were in the bathroom. Strange." Gypsy says, "You stepped away." Oh, and somebody else said, "You stepped away 2 seconds or you looked away and you're not there for your kid," basically is what that person said. And Gypsy is saying, "What people are misunderstanding is I looked away and Christy held her during getting the shots, and I was right beside Christy, and when it was over, I held her. Sometimes things get lost in context." No. You can't change what you said. You weren't there for your kid. It bothered you so much that it was all about you. It wasn't about your kid. It wasn't about this child, supposedly, of yours. Like, her feelings should come first. Go. So Gypsy wrote, "No, what I said, I was in the doctor's room. Me and Christy took her to the appointment. Christy was holding her while she got her shots. I was standing next to Christy, and when they were about ready to give her shots, I took 2 steps to the left and looked away. So when I said I walked away, I should have just said I took steps away. I didn't think everybody was going to be so overly critical about it." Gypsy, I knew everybody was going to be overly critical about it. So the fact that you didn't know, that's bullshit. "And think I left the room. That's not what I meant. After they gave her the shots, Christy handed her to me and I sued her." She does say sued her. "End of story. People need to just shut up, mind their own business, and quit overanalyzing and making everything I do something wrong." Everything you do is wrong. And we will continue to show it with ease, because that's who you are, Gypsy. Everything you do is wrong. And then, of course, she changed it to soothed, because I guess it doesn't look good to sue your daughter. And then, you know how I keep saying, "Gypsy, explain to me 4 scars and 30 surgeries." Gypsy Ahoy does that. She says, not all surgeries left scars. So, for example, I had at least 7 eye muscle surgeries. Gypsy, I don't want to talk about your eye muscle surgeries because you need more of those. There's clearly something wrong there. I'm not saying that to make fun. You still have issues with your eyes. So the fact that you've had so many surgeries, you needed them. I mean, let's talk about the surgeries that you claim you didn't need. The bullshit surgeries. We know you needed the eye surgeries. She was like, "You can't see the eye muscle." Well, neither can you, Gypsy Ahoy. Another surgery I had was when they take the top of the stomach and wrap it around your esophagus to prevent vomiting. That is called a Nissan fundilica. Is a surgery to treat GERD. During the procedure, a surgeon creates muscle at the bottom of the esophagus to prevent acid reflux. Again, left no scar. How'd he go in there? 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 Did you need that? Because, you did have a failure to thrive. You were supposedly very, very small and thin. That's how people got away with your age. So, and did you kind of spit up shit that you didn't like? Weren't you that spoiled? Okay, well, let's just go there. So, again, left no scar. I have 4 small scars on my stomach and 1 bigger scar from the feeding tube. This is all about the same fucking thing, Gypsy. Internally prepping the stomach. So I have 2 scars on my neck from having my salivary glands removed. Gyps, you needed them. You need more of them removed. I hate to tell you. It's kind of like the eyes. They don't count because those are surgeries needed. I have a 2.5-inch scar on my thigh. Where is that? What happened to the thigh? Gypsy, where's the thigh scar? 2.5-inch scar from his thigh. Where is it? I want to see it. For people to get to know me, not to judge me and judge every breath I take. You wanted to be this person, this influencer. You've influenced nobody. You've done nothing but try to put makeup on people and claim this beauty bullshit. In the meantime, God knows what filters you use and God knows what you've actually done to yourself. Surgically, miss. Didn't have enough surgeries. I can promise you, I share my life with the public, not because I enjoy the scrutiny, but because I believe someone out there may be going through the same situation I was in, and I want them to know that I overcame it and they can overcome it too. You strip away all the social media bullshit and conspiracy. You know how many people are unhappy with their mom's decision to be a strict parent? Are you telling everybody they should unalive their mom and fake some sort of mental illness? Is that what you're telling? That's not good. Gypsy, that's not good. What is it that you achieved? I mean, what is it that you really achieved? Because this Munchausen by proxy is bullshit. Anyway, let's continue, because she's like, you strip away all the media bullshit and conspiracy theories. What is left is the simple fact that regardless of my mistakes in the past, it's not a mistake when you unalive your mom. It's more than that. A mistake is stepping on somebody's toe. Oh my God, you are so stupid. Well, I spoke too soon. Here we go. My mistakes in the past, regardless of my decision to commit a crime, a murder, that yes, indeed, is very wrong. However, I believe in second chances. I believe that people can change for the better. There is nobody on planet Earth that I would judge, because we all are sinners in form or fashion in the Bible. You judged my friend Becca Scoops. You judged Nina. What the fuck's wrong with you? You think that my memory is as puny as yours? You judged your mom when you unalived her. You threw Nick under the bus and judged him as insignificant. What the fuck is wrong with you that you think that you're so smart that nobody knows this bullshit? And now with the FOIAs coming out, guess what? We know that you manipulated him even more than we thought you did. You're a piece of work. And how dare you mention the Bible? Oh, because there's evil in the Bible. Lucifera. Sin is greater than the other, although as humanity, we like to put a hierarchy on sins. No, there's a difference between looking at somebody and cheating with somebody. Okay, there's a difference between having your eyes gaze at somebody and having an imagination or a fantasy that doesn't include anything physical, and then the difference in cheating. You see the difference? Because one of them is actually written 10 Commandments. So what are you talking about? And I just think that there's a difference between entertaining the thought of unaliving your mom and actually putting somebody up to unalive your mom. Pretty sure, big difference there. Big difference there. The act of thinking about it and the act of actually doing it. Huge difference. You didn't repent, Gypsy. Show us where you don't even admit to what really happened, that you got fed up with your mom and you wanted to leave and you didn't know how to just get up and go because you're weak. You couldn't just leave. You couldn't just say, Mom, let's split the money half and half. I'm going to go my way, you're going to go your way, and I'll get to Scotland before you. Nope, that's not what you did. You went eek, 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 eek 17 times or had somebody do it for you when you could have walked away, just like you did a couple times before. But that's not what you did, and then we judge you on it. Of course we judge you on it. You're living next door to people. You're dangerous. And now you got a car. Holy cannoli. And then you got a bunch of people here saying, she's nuts. Gypsy, you're nuts. And Gypsy says, whatever helps you sleep at night. Gypsy, I don't think that's what helps people sleep at night. You running around this crazy planet, all lunatic-y. You're a lunatic-y. And, you're really perverted because you're the one that came up with the idea of what to do with your daughter for Nick. You did that. Ugh. Oh, gosh. And the fact that maybe, what she did was very wrong. It was very wrong. No major sin there. Honor thy mother and father. Yeah. Guys, what's wrong with this woman besides the fact that she's a lot wonkadoodly? Social media, needs to put her in her place because she's just not getting it. She's just not getting it, guys. And this perversion that she has, it ain't going nowhere. And you know that, Ken. You've seen it firsthand. Ryan, you've seen it firsthand, too. Something's wrong here, guys. And you know it. You know it. And Gypsy, you know it. Stay out of my comments, young lady. You stay out of my... You know, lady. Stay out of my comments. Unless you want to talk to me face to face. I'd like things to make sense. Guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. Thank you as always, for allowing me to be part of your day. This beautiful Sunday morning when it's below freezing once again, guys. Be better today than you were yesterday. Not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. Always, always be kind. I got a few things coming up. I think at 2 o'clock today, I'm going to read some of my, my self-help book. Is that what you guys decided on, the self-help book? That we're going to read the self-help book? Okay, we're going to try that at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. And on Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Very excited. We're going to talk to another channel, which started right here at this channel. She is a subscriber of ours. And she started her own channel. I'm very excited. Milk, Honey, and Mayhem. That would be Jamie. All right, guys, that's 2 o'clock on Tuesday. And 2 o'clock today, we'll do some reading. All right, guys, be better today. Like I said, see ya.